Welcome to the third edition of Lamb School Noticings for the fall 2015 semester. I'm Mary Fran Matson, professor and head of the Brian Lamb School of Communication, and your host for Lamb School Noticings. Let's begin with some wonderful news for one of our continuing lecturers. Jennifer Hall's project, Communication and Civic Engagement, was selected for a Service Engagement Grant from the Indiana Campus Compact. The grant will support a new service learning section of COM 114, focusing on civic engagement and how communication principles can be used to spread the word about an organization's mission to the community. The students will partner with the Tippecanoe County Meals on Wheels and the Tippecanoe County Child Abuse Prevention Council with the hope of expanding the organization's missions through civic engagement. Indiana Campus Compact is a partnership of college and university presidents who have committed themselves and their institutions to their communities through mutually beneficial, meaningful collaborations. Way to go, Jen. We look forward to seeing the positive effects this project will have on our community. Next up, an amazing achievement for one of our distinguished professors. Dr. Robin Clare has been selected by her alma mater, Kent State University, to receive their Distinguished Alumni Award. This award is given to a graduate from the School of Communication Studies with more than 15 years of professional experience and equal contribution to the field of communication and their career. Congratulations, Robin, on a wonderful honor. The Lamb School is proud to have such a talented and accomplished faculty. Two students in the Brian Lamb School of Communication have been featured in the Purdue College of Liberal Arts' new 1 Degree interview series. Seniors Christy Tucker, majoring in Public Relations and Strategic Communication, and Sutton Roach, a Mass Communication major, participated in the series. 1 Degree seeks to show what a diverse group of students with many different interests, background, and future plans make up the College of Liberal Arts. It's a wonderful showcase for what these students have accomplished, and it sheds light on how CLA produces such a wide variety of gifted scholars. Check out these interviews and more at this website. Finally this week, we wanted to highlight Assistant Professor Josh Scacco, who, along with his co-authors, received a 2015 Best Conference Paper Award from the Information Technology and Politics section of the American Political Science Association. We sat down with Professor Scacco and asked him to tell us more about his award-winning paper. Take a look.
Yeah, so this was a really fun study to work on, and a lot of research that I work on is with online news. So this was a fun project to be able to partner with a local television news outlet in a top 50 designated market area. And what we did was we wanted to understand whether or not we could help solve the troll problem in thinking about online comment sections. So we all know that comment sections are ridiculous spaces. They are just sites of incivility, they are sites of stereotyping, just really awful anonymous commenting. We've all seen it. So what we did was we wanted to understand whether or not a journalist intervening in a comment section, so actually a known journalist from a news outlet going into the comment section and trying to encourage commenters to answer substantive questions, to reply back to commenters, whether or not that changed the tone or tenor of comments. And what we found was over the course of 70 days when we partnered with a local television news outlet, that in fact the comment section and the comments actually improved. One of the interesting things is we've been able to take kind of the academic focus that we had and comment and these practices have actually been adopted by a number of news outlets. So for example, Philly.com. So Philly.com owns both the Philadelphia Daily News and the Philadelphia Inquirer, and so houses them online. And they've actually, in the past couple months, began adopting these practices of having journalists intervene in their comment sections to try to improve them. And one of the things that we found was that there's no reason for news outlets to get rid of their comments, that it takes very little effort for a news outlet to have a journalist go in, talk about their story, talk to commenters, and see the comment section, really the tone turn around quite a bit. Well, and one of the things that I think that we have to think about often is, and this is from kind of a journalism end, but also from an academic end, is really trying to see how the research end in academia can bridge kind of critical relationships with practitioners and see what we can learn on this side of the desk from individuals working in the field, but also I think what individuals in the field can really understand from researchers in academia. So this has been really fun research to work on because we are in the trenches trying to understand what journalists, what online newsrooms need in terms of navigating the digital news environment.
That brings to a close this edition of Lamb School Noticings. Be sure to check back in 2 weeks for our next all-new episode. Oh, before we close, a quick shout out to Jim Engel, retired journalist from Fox News. Thanks for visiting last week. It was a good time. Make sure to send your updates to me at mmatson@purdue.edu and stay in touch via Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and now Instagram. Take special care and see you next time.